Good afternoon, Live with Leisure.
Live with Carrie.
We are out today passing out brochures for the Need for Speed Conference, and we stopped here in Glendale at the Black and White Cafe.
Yes, it was very good. But for those that are receiving our brochures, it is for the Need for Speed event on December 4th, 2020. Now, we did send most of all the facilities in Arizona an email about this event. Read your emails. But we're also stopping by the homes. We did this last year. Last year we tried to hit almost every home in the state of Arizona. So if you guys see our videos, you'll see us everywhere.
Yes.
You'll see us in Tucson next. We're all over just giving out information. And why do we do this, Carrie?
We do this because we want to bring resources to you.
Absolutely. Now, there are some homes that are very involved in the community, that attend a lot of the associations and the events. But there are some facilities that are not, that are the caregivers and the owners, and they work and they do a really good job, but they're not that involved in the community. So that's why we bring all the resources to you, and that's why we're having this event, so that we can provide all that information. One of the things, what we did this year differently, is we included the entire healthcare spectrum. So that includes hospitals,
hospitals, skilled nursing facilities, the largest assisted living facilities,
home health, hospice, insurance, platforms like softwares that assisted living could use, all the resources, mobile services, mobile doctors, mobile nurses, service plans. I mean, every type of information or service that you may need as an assisted living, we are trying to include in this conference. So there's hundreds of resources that are available at this conference. One of the sessions that we have an interview with Gabriela Istrate, which is an assisted living home owner, and she's been in the industry for a really long time. And
many years.
Yeah, many years. And thank you, Gabriela, for everything that you do and for how much you help this community. I think those that have been in this community for a long time just naturally help others around them.
Right.
We appreciate what she does, but we're going to be talking about, what got her into assisted living? What were some of the challenges? Why she's still in assisted living and why she likes it so much. Our keynote speaker, actually.
Oh my goodness, Tipa Snow.
Do you guys know who Tipa Snow is? Do you know who Tipa is?
Yes, I know who Tipa Snow is. I've had the opportunity to see Tipa at least 2 or 3 times. And she's very, very entertaining, but she's very hands-on. And one of the things that I think I like the most is, as people with dementia, they need to be redirected.
Sure.
And she does a good job of educating either the clients, the family, or the caregivers how to redirect the person to when they have the behaviors that they're going through.
Absolutely, absolutely. So as an assisted living facility owner or caregiver or operator, it's always good, and we always need to do continued education. So having Tipa Snow, one of the top dementia educators in the United States, at this event is huge. And honestly, if you listen to her videos, if you go online and just see some of the topics she talks about, she's amazing, and we can always use more training, especially when it comes to vulnerable adults that are going through the stages of dementia. So we're really excited about Tipa Snow. But who are some of the other speakers?
Also we have 2 different hospitals that have speakers. We've got Becky Doyle from Banner, and we also have Stacy Hunter from Mayo. And a lot of times we get patients coming and going from the hospitals, but there's always challenges with that. And so we have them to actually come and talk with us, with the homes, and see how we can do a better job decreasing readmissions. I mean, that's a huge thing right now. So if we can educate the homes what to look for when these people are coming from the hospital, and what to look for to keep them from going back into the hospital.
Yeah, it's really nice to see the perspective from a case manager's point of view of what happens when someone gets admitted, when they get discharged, and when someone comes back as a readmission. And if we can fill that gap between the hospitals and the facilities out in the community, I think we can provide better care for our older adults here in the state of Arizona. And we have a lot of speakers at this event. Pastors is coming. We all need older adults to live in our facilities to thrive as a business. So, whether you're doing it through marketing, through other resources, through a placement agent, we're just really glad that the pastors and other placement agents are attending to talk about, contracts and placements and what's going on in our community. A lot of people have been okay since March through COVID, but right now we're having a lot of people call us and ask us, hey, what's going on? I've had availability for 3 months and I haven't had 1 tour. what's going on. So at this conference, you have the ability to talk to a lot of people, to sign contracts, to talk about what other facilities are doing to get placements. Now, it's not just all about placement, but that is one of the most important things that we can, we can provide resources with, so that you have the availability filled. But
this morning while we're out passing out the brochures, I've had several people stop and ask me, this is great, but we still need caregivers. And so we have Sean Hearn with staff on site. He has his caregiver company, and so that's going to be good having him there to make available the caregivers as people need them, whether it's full-time or just your caregiver didn't show up that day.
Yeah, I use staff on site too. I have used them, and sometimes you just need someone that may be immediate, and sometimes you can use staff on site or other staffing agencies for your caregiver's day off if they're live-in. It's just a great resource tool if you should ever find yourself in a bind, or if you need a caregiver, or even the manager. He also has managers available, so that's a really good resource as well. But as we're touring these facilities, we see these postings on everybody's door. Either they were from the CDC and some of the directions, but at this conference we have the Governor's Task Force on Long-Term Care. So if you guys want more updates and want to talk to them about, hey, these guidelines that are being released, what is this, what does that mean, what does that mean, they're going to be there to talk about the guidelines. And as we know, we're getting in the emails, there's been updates so often.
Right.
So you guys being able to reach out to some of these people on the task force and ask them questions about what are the guidelines, what's going on, what's happening, maybe what's the future for assisted living, are we kind of going through the second wave, do we need more guidelines? So a lot of resources available for this conference. We want to thank everybody who attended last year.
Yes.
It was a successful event. We really had a great success for our first
time.
year.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
So this is our second year, and it's going to be virtual. There's 2 sessions. You can do the 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. or the 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. There are 2 sessions, or do both. It's up to you. We have a lot of resources. Thank you everybody again for watching. We really appreciate it. Stay safe, and we will see you soon.
See you soon.